Hey folks, what's going on? K1GMM and Steve up here in the Green Mountains, state of Vermont, northeast US. We're going to try and work some 20-meter DX today. Very informal, so come along for the ride if you want. And we'll just be hanging out here for a little bit. 20 looks like it's okay. So see what we can scrounge up. So let me see what's going on here. Got a few stations in here. It's not gangbusters, but we are running power. We are on the hex beam. 20-meter hex pointed at 53 degrees, and I'm going to run about 400 going out, 400 or 500 watts. I'm not going to mess around today, so we'll make the best of it. See if I can get this guy's call. I think I recognize him. I think his name's Simon, but I'm not sure.
Kilowatt Alpha 3, kilowatt Sierra Oscar, roger. Okay, sugar kilowatt Oscar, okay. Thank you very much, and 73 from Ireland. And sorry for the confusion. Bye-bye, and thank you for the call. Kilo Alpha 3, Sierra Kilo Oscar, 73, bye-bye. November 7, November kilowatt again.
I need his call. Can't remember his call.
It is. But I am reading you, so you know, I mean, I'm sure you'd be probably better with the Skywalker. Okay, I have it now. November 7, November Kilo, November.
What we'll do is we'll hit a couple of these guys, see if I can get them, and then we'll go and cross CQ on the frequency. Clear frequency.
Okay, bye-bye on 73. QRZ, Echo India 0, Delta X-ray Golf.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike 5 and 9.
Roger, I got 5-9. You are 5-9 as well. Nice copy in the state of Vermont, and the name is Steve. Over.
Roger, Steve. Thank you for the call. Name on this side is Patrick. 73, Steve, and bye-bye.
Thank you, Patrick. 7-3.
QRZ, Echo India 0, Delta X-ray Golf. Whiskey Alpha 1, Whiskey Charlie, Big 5 and 9, and the name is Patrick. Okay, Rhonda.
There's a pileup going.
Again, last letter. Bravo Yankee Lima 5 and 9. Thank you, QRZ. Was it Papa Radio? Tango 9, Oscar Papa Radio 5 and 9. Thank you, Tango 9, Oscar Papa Radio 5 and 9. Again? Whiskey 8, United November 5 and 9. Thank you, QRZ 9 Kilo 2, Hotel Queen. Delta Kilo 5, Oscar Kilo 5 and 9.
I have no idea who this is.
QRZ 9 Kilo 2, Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. I think that's a 9 kilo. 9 kilo 2 Hotel or something.
Golf Whiskey 5 and 9. Thank you, QRZ 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. I'm going to have to go in at the tail end of the pileup. He's got all of Europe pouring in on. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Mexico 0.
Nope, he's taking calls at the end of the pileup, so we'll hang back for a few seconds.
Mike 0 Kilo Papa Delta. Delta Foxtrot 7 Alpha Bravo 5 and 9. Thank you, QRZ 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen. Mike 0 Kilo Papa Delta.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Complete call sign you. Mexico 0 Kilo Papa Delta. Italy Kilo 2 United Whiskey Radio 5 and 9. Thank you, QRZ 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen. Mike 0 Kilo Papa Delta.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Tango 8 Max Italy Kilo 8 Tango Mexico Foxtrot 5 and 9.
Boy, he's taking the calls right at the tail end of the pileup. I gotta wait a little longer.
9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen. Mexico 0 Kilo Papa Delta.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Mike 0 Kilo Papa Delta.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Mexico 0 Kilo Papa Delta. Mexico 0 Kilo Papa Delta 5 and 9. Papa Delta. Mexico 0 Kilo Papa Delta 5 and 9. Roger, Roger. 5 by 9 for you. 73. Thank you. Thank you. Sierra Victoria 2 again. Sierra Victoria 2 Sierra Charlie Bravo 5 and 9. Thank you, QRZ.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Echo 0. Mike November Germany again.
I'm not going to wind the power up.
Mike November Germany 5 and 9. Echo 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Italy United 2 Japan Zulu Bravo 5 and 9. Thank you, good luck, QRZ 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Mexico Charlie, complete call sign, please. So Mexico 0 Tango Mike Charlie 5 and 9. Thank you so much. Also 59 plus plus 73. Thank you, good luck, QRZ 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Echo America question mark Tango Radio.
It's all Europe. He's not taking anything from stateside, can't punch through.
Good luck, QRZ 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo 4 Radio Tango.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Echo Alpha 7. Echo Alpha 7 Charlie Oscar Japan 5 and 9. Thank you, 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen.
Kilowatt 1 Germany Mexico Mexico. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Hold it, Romeo. Romeo Victoria 3 again.
Oh, that's Kuwait.
Yeah, Romeo Victoria 3 Kilo Charlie 5 and 9.
Good Lord, no wonder why I'm not getting through.
Vintage, bye-bye. QRZ. Article Mike 4. Tango 9. Kilo 4 Radio Tango. Tango 9 Delta Golf Lima 5 and 9. Okay, thank you. 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1 Germany Mexico Mexico.
Alpha Zulu. Delta Lima 1 Golf Alpha question mark. Delta Lima 1 Delta Alpha Zulu 5 and 9. Thank you, 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Hotel Queen.
Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. I'm going to be really weak to him.
Okay, Alpha 7, Charlie Oscar Japan 5 and 9. Echo Alpha 7, Charlie Oscar Japan 5 and 9. Thank you, QRZ.
Okay, I'm going to bring the power up to about 800. Crank it up, baby.
9 Kilo to Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Wow. This is why the guys in the Middle East, a lot of the guys you'll hear basically shut Europe off because stateside cannot get through that. He hasn't, I don't think he's aware stateside is hearing him at, like, you know, a 5.9. Usually the guys will tell Europe to stand by while he works into North America. So that's about the only way I can get in there, because there is no getting in over that mess. I heard a KK4 station try to get him in my back door. So stateside's trying to get him, but I haven't heard him take a single call yet. So I don't think it's working. I've got about 20% drive to go on the linear, so I may bring it up to full boat. It usually doesn't make a difference. If I can't get him on, you know, 400 to 600, I usually don't get him.
Thank you, 9 Kilo to Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, America Lima only. They're getting rude, man. They're getting rude.
Hotel Bravo 9, Alpha Lima 5 and 9. Thank you, 9 Kilo to Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Kilowatt 1, Germany, Mexico, Mexico. Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Come on, pick me up, dude.
Kilo 2 Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Oh, that is a mess. Ooh.
Yeah, Oscar 94, Charlie, Germany, Bravo 5 and 9. So Papa 4.
He's got to shut Europe off. We're not going to get through unless you're running like a stack with 1.5 kW to punch through Europe. No way. Unless you get lucky with the timing. There has to be like a little null in the pileup where he hears like a North American station.
Thank you, 9 Kilo to Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Shoot, waited too long.
Thank you, 9 Kilo to Hotel Queen.
Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike. Ah.
Whiskey 2 Delta Radio now, 5 and 9.
Boy, he's 9. He's almost going into the plus. Good signal.
9 Kilo to Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Oscar Mike. Was it Oscar?
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Was it Charlie, please? November 8, Charlie, 5 and 9. Mike 0, Bravo, Alpha Yankee. Listen, gentlemen, listen. November 8th.
Yeah, the gloves come off.
Again, please, November 8th.
It's fun to try. I'm not going to try too much longer because I'm going to lose the band. The band has been very...
November 8th, X-ray Charlie, 5 and 9.
Hey, he got stateside. November 8th.
9 Kilo 2, Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Oscar Zulu. Oscar Zulu, 6 Foxtrot Echo, 5 and 9. Thank you, 9 Kilo 2, Hotel Queen.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Whiskey 2.
Okay, he's got stateside.
Yeah, Whiskey 2, Charlie Radio, 5 and 9.
He's got stateside, so he knows stateside is there.
Any North America, please?
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Papa Delta?
Freaking Europe is still calling him.
Papa Delta? Papa Delta to Yankee America, 5 and 9. Thank you, good luck. QRZ.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
By number, please. QRZ by number. QRZ 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen. QRZ number 1.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Hotel 1 Sierra Golf 5 and 9.
He's got to shut the Europe off, man. I'll never get him.
Thank you. 9 Kilo 2 Hotel Queen. QRZ number 2.
Okay, moving on.
Ocean Norway 2.
Cut my losses.
Ocean Norway 2.
Not sure what's going on with the audio. Someone else watching this. Ian?
Looking for one, so it's really
Okay.
people.
Here's Tor.
And I think it has a very nice look as well. It looks very
He's
nice.
on my dream antenna.
With the
That is Tor out of Norway.
display there.
He
and
runs,
you can
I
choose
believe,
them
a
on
4 or
several
5 element cubical quad.
So
It's my dream right there.
I paid for mine, and I picked it up near Oslo. It was 2 months old when I bought it, and the guy he bought it direct from Tentec factory. And you know, they don't make them anymore. But I will take a look, and if you don't hear anything from me, then it is not for sale anymore. But I will I've made a note here, so if I come over one, I'll let you know. QSO?
That would be absolutely excellent. Thank you so much. Most appreciated, Sylvia, really. Anywhere, I mean, we were not going to haggle with anybody. We just we'll get it for what they want for. And it's just that I'm interested, like you said, I'm also interested in the audio side of it. I know that they have some distinctive audio. I wanted to do some experiment with that. At the time when it was available on the market, I wasn't really quite in the frame of mind for these things, but now it's a different issue nearing retirement. We need to do something to enjoy. So I'll be very, very grateful indeed, Roger. Thank you so much for your kind help and your kind offer. Wish you well, my friend. Very pleasant evening to you and to yours, and I sincerely hope that we're going to meet much earlier than
I need beer.
From now. Hopefully, if propagation allow or permit, then I should hear you. You're very strong almost all greetings from Muscat, and many thanks indeed for the QSO. Lima Alpha 4, Uniform Oscar Alpha, A41 Mike Oscar.
Yeah, very good, Samir.
Wow, Alpha 4-1.
You're over S9 now, so if I turn the beam around,
he is
you
booming.
Would be,
That's Israel, right?
Maybe full meter, but you know, sometimes there's some very strange conditions. Yeah, I will go through this Danish page, and I also send you a link to it. If I don't find it, I send you a mail anyway, and I will write down the link to that page. And I think it's free there, and perhaps we can find this guy if he still have it. It's not sure it is on that page yet, but it could be he still have the radio. But of course, you probably have to change the batteries. But that's very simple, and it just needs some reset of the radio. Found on the tentacle reflector on the internet.
He's probably pointed
okay,
at Oman.
Best 73s, and
he points at me, he'll be 20
again.
over.
A41MO, LA4UOA, 73.
Thank you, sir. 73, bye-bye, Tonya.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike.
Oh, this is LA4, Lima Alpha 4, Uniform, Ontario, America.
Oh, Scarlet 5.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike, I believe. That's Steve. A strange condition. We hear a station on the back side, the same strength as you on the front side, so it's quite funny, but you're loud, Steve. I think close to S9. Good to hear you again. Name here is TOR. Tor, short for Torgeir. QSL?
Hey, Tor. Yeah, good to hear you. And I heard you, I think you were speaking with a station in Oman, correct? And yes, you are correct. Steve, Kilo 1, Golf Mike, over here, state of Vermont. And I suspected you were pointed at him. And yeah, you're S9 just bumping into the red, and you're probably not even pointed at me. So figure that one out. You are live streaming to YouTube, by the way. And I just mentioned in the live stream, I said if he points that smoking gun at me, he's going to be probably 20 over, and I may have to pick the pieces of the radio up out of my lap because you're going to blow the front end right off. So very strange. Got Middle East coming in, and you're booming in here as well. Hope all is well with you and you had a good summer there, Roger.
Yeah, QSL, Steve. We're doing just fine, and you're 5.9 plus as well. So not too much QLM. I hear only you now, so it's loud with nice signals. Yeah, it was Samir from Oman. He's always very loud. I was surprised when he was 5.9 plus on the back of the quad here. So we are now about 290 to nearly 300 degrees northwest, and he was 111 degrees southeast. Yeah, we have had a very hot summer. It's been extremely hot, over 30 degrees, and several months with no rain. So the farmers have had a problem, but I think they get some help from the authorities. So it has been quite difficult for many of them. Now it's turned around, and we have more rain, and temperature has gone down, of course. It's about 15, 16 Celsius here tonight. So all is well with us, and I hope it's the same over there. K1GMM, LA4UOA, over.
LA4UOA, K1GMM. Yeah, no problem there, Tor. I'm going to let you go because I haven't spoken to you in a while. Just want to touch base and see how you're doing. And always good to hear you. And the minute I click on a signal I see in there, and all I have to hear is just a fraction of a syllable out of you, and I know right away who it is. It's just so signature. And of course, your audio is second to none too. Really, really nice. So enjoy listening to you. So we'll catch you later. I'll let you move on, see if you can pick up. It's going to be a busy afternoon, evening for you, I think, depending on how long you stick it out. Good to hear you, my friend. We'll look for you again. You can go ahead and boot me on out of here. LA4UOA 73 from K1GMM. Over.
Yeah, QSO, Steve. Yeah, we won't be on too long. I have had a quite bad catch cold here the last few days, so my voice is not that good. So I'm making a lot of noise here in between, and so trying to clear my voice as best as I can. So it's a season for catch cold, but I haven't had any cold for the last 7 years, so I've been quite lucky. Okay, Steve, we'll see if I think I may have heard a friend of mine from up there at Greenland, but I'm not sure if it's him. I will listen and see if it could be him. So thank you for the contact there, Steve, and best 73s. Kilo 1 Golf Mike Lima Alpha 4 United Ocean America.
Okay, Tor, always great to hear you. You know that, and hope you feel better soon. No fun. That's no fun, especially if you want to play radio. 7-3. Catch you later. K1GMM.
Yeah, 73s and all the best there, Steve. Oscar X.
Fred. Okay, Fred, 73s, and nice meeting you here. V1FA or 14UN.
Hey, there's book of low band DXing.
73s, and I'll send you a QSL card. Try to do. Bye-bye.
I'll jump in. ON4UN, Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
QS North America.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Okay, is it Charlie X-ray?
Your name either, so apologies for that, but I'm sure you'll remind me on the next go round. Just to remind you, the name is Dave, and the QTH is Blackpool, up on the northwestern coast of the UK. Not quite such good weather today as it was the other day, unfortunately. Back to you, Zulu Sierra 1 Oscar Papa Bravo, G4AKC, pedestrian mobile.
Oh, cool! Haven't heard him in a long time. G4AKC, do you know him, Al? Pedestrian mobile. He's throwing a nice signal in here. 14190. 14190. Pedestrian mobile.
ZS1OPB, G4AKC, pedestrian mobile. Thanks to the 5 and 9, you're also 5 and 9 here. So good propagation tonight.
Look at this signal out of pedestrian mobile. Look at this.
Between the UK and South Africa. So what a pleasure it is to get good comms between us. Thanks ever so much, and I'm sure we'll be talking again. Maybe next time off my bicycle mobile. I do need to get that out and start cycling again before the bad weather comes over here in the UK.
I'm going to see if I can reel that QRM in. I'll tell you what, HRD, I just rolled the PBT just to click on HRD just now and the QRM's gone. Yeah, gotta love it.
PC number 2, Charlie Yankee station again, please. Norway 2, Charlie Yankee Delta. This is G4AKC, pedestrian mobile. Good evening from this end. And thank you for the call. My name is Dave. Delta Alpha Victor Echo. We're walking mobile just above the beach area in the town of Blackpool. Bravo Lima Alpha, Charlie Kilo, Papa Oscar Lima. Blackpool is the QTH. And I don't know whether we've worked before. The call sign's not familiar, so maybe not. Anyway, put the microphone over to you. Propagation is a little variable to the west at the moment. I think the best of the propagation is probably to the south. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. November 2 Charlie Yankee Delta, G4AKC, pedestrian mobile, over.
Somebody just took the frequency on this guy.
So just give me the call sign again, Lou. November 2 Charlie Yankee, and what's the last letter, over? Gravity 7, beautiful India.
Germany 7, this frequency is occupied by G4AKC.
Very good, Lou. 100%. You're 55 here. 5 by 5. The propagation is definitely better to the south from the UK at the moment. But that will probably change as the evening goes on. But nice to meet you, Lou. And more information about what we're doing here on qrs.com. Lou, many thanks for the
Lawrence joined us.
There was another station calling. We'll pick him up. And I'm sure we'll talk to you again here on 20 meters.
Hey, Lauren.
November 2 Charlie Yankee G4AKC, pedestrian mobile, huh? Gavin 7, beautiful India for your day. Thanks, Lou. I absolutely agree. That's what I'm planning. But the weather might have a different idea about that. Till the next time, Lou. 7 trees. Bye-bye.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike.
Thanks for the call. Good strong signal on the call-in. My name's Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo, the pedestrian mobile on the northwestern coast of England. Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike, G4AKC, pedestrian mobile, over.
Hey, Dave. Yeah, good to hear you. I've been kind of looking for you, and yeah, you're throwing a nice signal in here. Solid 5.7, probably a little bit more, no problem. Name is Steve, and over here, state of Vermont, Northeast U.S., southwest corner, state of Vermont. And go ahead and take a 5.9 from me. Real strong. There is a little bit of QSB in there, but hey, we'll run with it. Good to hear you. I know there's going to be a lot of stations. I don't want to hold it too long. But I have a question. The previous station you were talking to, were you working into South Africa? Over?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, good propagation into South Africa, down into Cape Town, that area. ZS1 OPB and ZS1 SPW both in that area. And this time of evening is the moment. This time of year is particularly good into Africa, Steve. Nice signal from Giga 59 here. And there is some QSB on all westerly signals at the moment, but much more stable on stations of the south. But it's just one of those things, it could well change as the evening goes on. But nice to meet you, Steve, and thanks very much for the nice signal report. K1GMM, G4AKC, pedestrian mobile in Blackpool, over.
Okay, Dave, Blackpool. By the way, you are live streaming to YouTube, and I will go ahead and post this. I'll let it render when I'm done here. It's going to be rather long, probably an hour and a half maybe, but you'll be in here, and you can find it on my YouTube channel, which is also linked to my QRZ page, if you're interested. And last question, roughly what part of the UK are you in? You said Blackpool. I have people watching right now. Probably, I know Al, G7RHF, was watching the stream. He's in the Clee Hills, St. Margaret area, outside of Ludlow, Shropshire. There may be Ian down in New Haven area, southeast corner. So I was curious as to where you are. Over.
Well, completely different spot, Steve. We're on the northwestern coast of England. The nearest place that most people recollect or know is Liverpool or Manchester on the northwestern coast. We're right on the coast here in Blackpool. It's a seaside town, and normally we have reasonably good weather, but tonight it's not quite so good. A little bit of drizzle, 100% cloud cover, and rather breezy, so maybe I should have stayed indoors after all. But yeah, indeed, I'm certainly interested in listening to the stream there, so we'll pick that up later on when we get back home. I look forward to having a good listen there, Steve. So Steve, many thanks for the contact. We'll see if we can pick up a few more while we're out here, unless the weather turns for the worst. But real pleasure to have the QSO with you. K1GMM, G4AKC, pedestrian mobile in Blackpool, England.
Okay, Ian, last question. I have people asking me on the live stream right now, what is your antenna? What are you running for an antenna? And then I'll get out of your hair. Over.
Okay, a little unusual, Steve. It's a quarter-wave vertical. It's a telescopic stainless steel lightweight, and that's 16.5 feet long. So the key ingredient is, of course, the C for one, and the other one is I don't use any radials or trailing wires on the system. It's done by a method of ground tuning, which effectively gives me a low impedance connection to the ground side, to the surrounding area, which is the perfect ground plane, of course, of the sea. It's an LC network which is tuned to a metal plate at the bottom of the cart here. Acts like almost like a capacitive plate, and it's tuned to resonance. So as far as the RF is concerned, that's already connected to the ground, although physically it's not. So it allows me to be on the move and be truly pedestrian mobile without any encumbrances of tripwires, etc. So I hope that answers the question, Steve. Ever?
It did, Dave. Thank you very much, and I just plugged it into the chat window of the stream. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. And I'll say 7-3. Have a good evening, and go get them. A lot of people waiting. Thanks again. Much appreciated. K1GMM.
Yeah, pleasure's all mine, Steve, and thanks so much, and look forward to listening later. And I'm sure we'll hear you again. Get on here quite often on a bicycle or pedestrian mobile from this part of the world. Cheers, Steve. K1GMM, G4AKC, walking mobile. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you, QRZ-NEDX, please. QRZ Delta X-ray. This is Golf 4 Alpha Kilo Charlie, pedestrian mobile. Over. Germany 7, uniform Fox India. Yeah, just stand by Europe a moment, please. Stand by European stations. NEDX, please. The Delta X-ray. Call now. George 7, uniform Fox India.
Okay, well, listen here. I just want to respond to some
beautiful signal in here, 59. My name is Dave.
chat window's kind of going wild here, so let me, I'm going to go out wide.
Okay, very good, Colin. Beautiful copy in here as well. And thanks for that lovely report from near Halifax there. There's a few stations calling, so we'll carry on here. It is still drizzling a little bit with rain. I'm hoping it's going to cease. There is a bit of a hole in the cloud here, so fingers crossed it'll blow over. Cheers to you, Colin. VE1 CFM, G4AKC, pedestrian mobile. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Alpha Juliet 2 India. Hello, AJ. Good to hear from you, mate. 5 and 9. I think you just called a moment ago, but I didn't get the whole call, but I heard it all then. So I hope you're keeping well, mate. AJ2I, G4AKC, pedestrian mobile. I've been working stations to the south, and they seem a lot more stable. But nonetheless, a good signal from you, and nice to hook up with you.
Lauren, you're too funny.
Enjoy your afternoon there. Local time here is just after 7.
I'm gonna, there is a station right next to him.
Coming tomorrow, but I just had a text saying that he'll be there Wednesday, so I guess that's going to be more rain by the look of things there, Gordon Noah. Okay, Brian, Gordon, I just filled on your web contact. I got one as well. If you can do the same for me, would be appreciated. QSL. Thank you, Gordon. Have a great day there, 73. QRZ.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike.
The Kilo 1?
Kilo 4, Whiskey Lima, hi Eddie.
Kilo 1?
Kilo 1, Golf Mike.
Okay, Kilo 1, Golf Mike.
Roger.
Okay, Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike, and the Kilo, stand by, I'll come back to you next. Okay, Kilo 1, Golf Mike. Okay, Steve, thanks for coming back to my call. Great signal, Steve, out of Vermont. You're 5 and 9, QSL.
Yeah, QSL, thanks for picking up the call. Yeah, you're 5'9", just bumping into the red. So really good copy. I heard the Kilo 4 kicking in my back door here, so I'm not going to hold it, but I'm not sure who I was talking to. It was such a great signal, I just pounded on the key. Give me your call and your name and refresh my memory. Over?
Yeah, no doubt about that, Steve. Okay, well, you're 10 dB over 9. The call is Mike Whiskey 0, Yankee Victor Kilo. And the operator name is Eddie, Echo, Delta Yankee. And if you've got chance, Steve, I'd like you to click on my call sign on QRZ. We're a little bit behind with the Vermont flags there, so I could certainly do another one, Vermont on the flag counter, and also the QRZ logbook, over.
Will do. You got it, no problem. And just to let you know, Eddie, you are live streaming to YouTube, so now you're famous. I have a live stream running here and great signal, and I'm going to go ahead and let it render to YouTube. It'll be posted probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours from now. So good to hear you. I'll let you pick up that KK4. And best regards from us over here in Vermont, and I will do on QRZ. No problem, buddy. Thanks for picking up the call. 7-3. Mike Whiskey 0, Yankee Victor Kilo, K1GMM. Over.
Roger there, Steve. Fantastic to work you there from Danby there in Vermont, and have yourself a fine day. And we'll certainly look out for you in the future. Kilo 1, Golf Mike. This is Mike Whiskey 0, Yankee Victor Kilo. 73, Steve. Cheers and beers from Wales.
All the best.
Okay, the Kilo 4.
Okay, sorry, Eddie, this is Yankee 4, Whiskey Lima. I didn't hear Steve earlier. Nice to work with you again.
Yeah, okay, Kilo 4, Whiskey Lehman. Okay, Greg, yeah, solid 5 and 9, Greg. No problem to listen to your station there, Greg, over.
Yeah, how much power are you running today, Eddie? I'm signal here. You're 5.7 to 5.9, over.
Hey,
I'm running with the 400 watts off the 3-element step at 20
Hey, you
meters
guys,
above the ground, Greg, over.
yeah, I'm finding this live streaming to be a lot of fun. The problem with it is I don't multitask well. So this is a serious challenge. A chat window going, logging program going, running the rig, talking. I'll tell you what, I'm a drummer, so this should be natural, but it's the way my mind works. I need to be focused on one thing and one thing only. Lawrence, you're schooling me on this. Yeah, see, I try to be polite, and I don't know if people want me to type stuff. So, the guy's apologizing for, well, that tells you, I can hear him, so all my RF is being squirted out going northeast here. He's KK4, that's probably down south, Florida, maybe Virginia. I can hear him, but he can't hear me, which is good, which means the beam's actually working. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, Lauren, you missed quite the pileup.
3737. Good luck, you was there.
It's the guy with the southern draw from Croatia or whatever.
Bob, we did work about 5 minutes back over.
Personality of a rock. What's cool is I get on HF and I sit here and stream and I tease people the whole time. And you know why I tease people? Because myself, I am a...
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Hey, what can I say? I have a license to do this stuff, okay? Because I'm one of them. Ooh, that's Ernst. That's Ernst in, he's got another guy with an antenna I want. 3-element delta loop.
November Echo 6, Sugar Victor. Good afternoon, you are 585859 near Vienna, roger. Roger, Victor Echo 6 here, Sugar Victor, nice signal now, 5959, solid copy, roger.
Ian, you goon. Good, I'll let you guys battle it out. Let you guys battle it out on the stream. That's hilarious, man. I don't know if I should torment Ernst. This is hex beam against a 3-element delta loop. Let's see, this is just for giggles, okay? He's on a 3-element delta loop. I think that's OE3 IDE.
Thank you very much, Tom. The name is Ernst. Echo Romeo November Sierra Tango Ernst. All the best for 73 and take care.
73, good luck.
Good luck. Ocean Echo 3, India Delta Echo, secure stateside.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike. Hiya, Ernst.
Echo Alpha 7, Romeo Victor, you are 59, roger.
Oh, Europe. He's calling for North America in Europe.
Roger, Echo Alpha 7.
Europe
India,
just stomped
Romeo
me.
Victor, 59, thank you very much. Ocean Echo 3, India Delta Echo, secure stateside.
Ooh, he just faded right out.
Thank you, bye-bye. Oscar Echo 3, India Delta Echo, secure stateside.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
The ending Juliet Lima.
Anytime, Lauren. Good grief.
Okay.
Anytime.
Number 2 and Delta Juliet Lima. Is it Kilo 2 Delta Juliet Lima?
Hey, you know what, Lauren? You know what, Lauren? I've got only one thing to say to you.
You're the big weenie. 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 You're the big weenie.
You're busted. You're busted, Lauren. Oh.
London, Oscar Echo 3, India Delta Echo 73, take care. Ocean Echo 3, India Delta Echo, secure stateside.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo 1, Golf Mike Mike, nice to see you again, and I see the log with a couple of contacts, Steve. Nice signal this evening here, local time is 10 minutes past 8 p.m. in the evening, it's dark outside. Nice, solid copy near Vienna, roger?
Yeah, you too, Ernst. I just wanted to jump in and say hello. I think we chatted the last time we were talking about all the SDR stuff. And at some point when I catch you, maybe on the longer wavelengths, maybe 40 or 80 meters, we can sit and have a chat on a rag chew. Ask you about the Air Spy. It's something I've been looking at. Last time we chatted, we were talking about that, maybe on, I think it was on 40 meters. But not going to do it now. I'll let you move on, take advantage of the band opening. And nice signal coming into stateside. 7-3 Ernst, thanks for picking up the call, and good to hear you as always. Sounding great. OE3 IDE, K1GMM.
Roger, Steve, thank you very much. Many greetings to Vermont. Yeah, I remember. There were a lot of contacts. I think the longer contact was on 20 meters with the antenna. And I did also a little upgrade on 40 meter. I'm running a 40
7-3, Ernst. Take care. K1GMM.
Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo CQ stateside.
Ernst, I'll tell you what, that guy
India
knows.
Delta Echo CQ
That guy knows his SDR stuff, man. Great resource. Anybody interested in SDR stuff, talk to that. Wow, he's running a 4-square on 40. That's just bombastic, man. That's outrageous. See who this guy is, 14270.
Victor Echo 3. V4 Germany Victor 5 and 7, roger. Good luck, Victor Echo. No more, ask Mike 100, Charlie Sugar Radio. Nancy 1 Hotel Alpha Italy 5 and 9.
Oh, that's Slovak Republic.
Number 4 Whiskey. Whiskey Alpha 4 Hotel. Hotel Mike Romeo Mobile 5 and 9. Thank you. What's that?
Kilo 1 Golf Mike.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike 5 and 9.
QSL, you're 59 Vermont. Thank you, and I'll get your call on the next go. Over.
Yes, call is Ocean Mike 100, Charlie Sugar Radio, roger.
Roger, got it. Thank you. 7-3.
Juliet Puede Tango.
Japan Green Tango 5 and 9.
Okay, Echo America 7, Juliet Puede Tango 59.
DA7, thank you. What's that?
Yeah, Lauren.
V6 Sugar Victor, Big 6.
Lauren,
9 Northman.
I don't know what that means. I know you have a 480 SAT. PCGUI through the server, so I don't know what that means, and that's above my pay grade as usual. I figured I'd just let you know. I'm not sure what you're doing with it or what the purpose is, so maybe at some point you'll explain that to me. You know me, I hate computers. The only reason I'm using them is because I feel I have to. I go only as far as to become extremely dangerous, and I have no problem taking one out and putting many holes through it with the largest caliber weapon I've got in the arsenal.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Delta Echo
Sierra Victor 509 Gordon, over. Okay, thank you very much. And 73. Big signal there, somebody go ahead. The Whiskey 4.
Oh, sorry, I was going to type it. AP2FLY, I can't remember your name, buddy. It is very easy. The IC7300 is about the easiest rig on the planet to deal with. The only thing it doesn't have is an IF out. Let me go to the desktop full screen. So this is the pan adapter running. This is HDSDR. And what I do, let me give you a quick rundown as to what's going on here. Haven't done this, I don't know if any new people have come into the stream. Running a 7300. Output power is 400 currently. Amplifier is an Ameritron AL80A, old one. And to answer your question, it is very easy. They have what's called an RX 7300 mod, which gives you a dual receive, an additional receive jack. And it mounts, it takes like 5 minutes to install, it just plugs into the board. So you get that, and then you can pick up I'm just running an RTL STR dongle, a $20 dongle, and I run HRD as a control surface, and HD SDR piggybacks onto HRD. There's some videos on my YouTube channel there if you want to check it out. Basset. I'll just say Basset. Thank you. And if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see videos on setting it up with a 7300. And in my opinion, I will never go back. It's point and click to move through the band. I am planning on upgrading to an AirSpy, what's called AirSpy, HF Plus. Supposedly it's phenomenal, and what it will do is, excuse me, you can actually run that, you can actually monitor through the computer. So what that allows you to do is it gives you the ability to use Basset. It gives you the ability to use brick wall filtering. So let me demo it really quick. You're not going to hear it, but I'll show you what it looks like. So let me go back to the desktop. So okay, so this is let me pull up HRD. So I'm going to pull HRD onto the screen here. So this is what I use for the control surface for the 7300. This runs in the ICOM 7700 profile. Okay. What this allows me to do, I never have to touch the radio. Your filters are right here. You can control the filter width. You can change your presets up here. You can roll the IF shift, or you can roll the twin PBTs independently of each other to handle QRM at the click of a mouse. Your RF powers here, gain level, let's see, notch, filter, noise blinker levels, noise reduction level, blah blah blah. Okay, so let me, and this is how I switch bands right here. I don't even touch the radio except for touch the volume control. That's it. So let me minimize that. So HD SDR is piggybacked onto HRD, and they're linked together. So what I'm able to do, you see me, I'm sure, you can click from one thing to another, and it will take the radio there. So let me turn up the volume a little bit.
Kilo Delta 2.
So you can move through the band. You can sweep the band very, very quick. Okay, so that being said, here's where the real power comes in. The problem right now is that the way the RTL SDR dongles are, the SDR plays, there's a huge amount of latency, and trying to bust a pileup with that kind of latency doesn't work. I do have it set up. I'll show you, put the amp in standby. So if I unmute this, whoa.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Charlie X8, thank you,
So this is the audio. This is the audio from the HD SDR. Okay. So what you can do, I don't know what you can hear, but let me go to a signal here. Okay. So if you look right here in this waterfall area, in this spectrum, this is the audio spectrum scope. So if you went to like an AirSpy HF Plus, it's about $200. That will replace the RTL SDR dongle. So you just basically, it has SMA connectors, plugs into the back of the 7300, plugs into a USB port on the computer. The catch with that is it runs through the internet, through your local LAN, and communicates that way. So there's virtually no latency. So the beauty of that is you have brick wall filtering in HD SDR. You can control the receive bandwidth. So if I just drag this slider, it will pinch the receive bandwidth down. I can drag it back out. So let's say okay, say there's some QRM right here, right? So all you have to do is enable the notch filter right here. Click, that applies a notch, and you roll the mouse, and you can literally notch, it's like brick wall. You can apply as many notches as you want. And in a contest situation, I'll tell you what, that is power right there, Junior Johnson. You can't do that with a conventional transceiver. So that's the reason, that's my goal, is to have the AirSpy system running. And, you know, have the zero latency. Because if I could get that kind of power on the receive side for working busy band conditions, contest, QSO parties, that is just phenomenal. You're actually not even using the 7300 really. It's basically a control system, and it handles your audio in TX and gives you the output drive to go to your antennas. That's it. You can do it with any radio. Any radio you can get an IF out on. It's not dependent, it's not exclusive to a 7300. All right, enough of that. Hopefully that answers your question. Bill, how you doing, Bill? K3WDR, good to see you, man. Hopefully that was a good enough explanation there, best say. But if you're going to do it, I would do it right, not like I'm doing it. And, you know, go ahead and you can go with a $20 RTL SDR dongle, use it as strictly a control system, which is what I'm doing, which is great. I love it. But you can actually really go over the top if you pick up something like an AirSpy or whatever. You get what you pay for. So let me see if we can work a couple more. Bill, good to see you. Lauren, great to see you. Oh, I need a cup of tea. I tend to slouch, don't I? Okay, I've already worked him. I think that's Ernst.
Cures at North America, Echo India 0, Delta X-ray Golf.
I think I've already worked him.
Whiskey 7, Victor Sierra Mike. You're 5 and
I did.
5 and 5, Ted, over.
Here's a relatively weak signal. See if we can actually work him. Oh, I am so hungry, and I'm having such a good time. It's tough to leave. All right, let's go down here, see what's going on.
Niagara Falls before we headed south, and went on honeymoon across 7 states there in the US. Eventually flying back from Chicago, so had a wonderful time, and yeah, it was great. My first time ever in Canada, Jerry. So we're certainly heading back there again at some point. So thanks, Jerry, for
Hey,
the
Lauren.
call. A very good evening to you.
We'll catch you later.
I appreciate the nice report as well. You're solid S9 here, very, very strong. VA3JL EI2.
Lauren, great to hear you. Just reading through the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lauren. We'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by anytime. You know that, girl. Take care of yourself, and we'll catch up with you later. And let's see if we can work a couple more, and then I'm gonna bug out of here. I think I have a lot of cucumbers to process. Haven't done anything today. I saw the band open, and I thought, hey, do it.
Enjoy your evening and afternoon. VA3JL EI2HI. Bye-bye, Dave. QRZ Echo India number 2, Hotel India listening.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Good evening. Very good evening to you. Thanks for the call. My name is Hugh. Hotel Uniform Golf Hotel.
That's a new one.
Again, I repeat the name. It is Hotel Uniform Golf Hotel. Ireland, located here, southwest Ireland. And I'll give you a report on the next transmission. K1GMM, EI2HI.
EI2HI, K1GMM. And the name is Steve this side. Hugh, great to meet you. Thanks for taking the call. And I'm over here, southwest corner, state of Vermont. Nice signal, 5.7 coming in. No problem, very solid copy. Band's in great shape today. And I heard you talking briefly with the station earlier. Were you talking about fishing in some local streams? I'm not sure. I may have mistook that or misunderstood that, but something I've been wanting to get back into there, but just haven't. It requires time and dedication, and those are two things I just don't have right now. There, over.
Yeah, very good indeed. Sorry, just come back in the name. Oh, Steve, isn't it? I didn't write it down. Your name is Steve, correct?
Roger.
Yeah, okay, Steve. Well, you're 5'5", Steve, 55. Very nice to hear you coming through there from Vermont. And just open your page on qrs.com. I'm assuming you got those teeth taken out there, Steve. I'm assuming you got that sorted. I'm guessing you play the drums, or since you possess drumsticks. Anyway, oh, a nice shack you got there. Very nice, neat, tidy shack you have, and some very nice pictures. Must have a read down through your station there now and have a look there what you got. And that's an interesting beam you've up there as well. So, I must have a better look through your page there now when we finish this QSO, Steve. Anyway, yeah, we were talking about fishing. The previous station was in Canada, and he's hoping to get over to Europe here sometime and fish in our rivers here. The rivers here are quite popular for trout fishing and also for lake fishing in our lakes. So, we just touched on that momentarily. He was in Canada, and he was hoped to get to Europe here some point to do some fishing. So that's how we touched on that particular topic. So, final on the location there of Vermont. We're located here near a town called Bandon. Bravo, Alpha, November, Delta, Oscar, November. Bandon is the town I'm located near. About 3 miles southwest of the town here in the open countryside.
Ooh, heavy QSB.
The nearest city to me will be the city of Cork, Charlie Oscar Romeo Kilo, Cork City, which is along the south coast of Ireland. I'm not too far away from the southwest coast here. K1GMM, EI2HI.
Okay there, Hugh. Yeah, no problem. Cork, I have a friend that lives in Cork. His name's Calvin, from my 11-meter days. Good friend of mine. And heard him, don't know much about Cork from other than what he's told me. Yeah, sounds good. And by the way, I'm going to let you go. There is heavy fading, heavy QSB on the band, rapid QSB, so I don't want to lose you completely. But just to let you know, you are live streaming to YouTube. I'm running a live stream, been running it for a while this afternoon, working some DX. So that link, YouTube link, is on my QRZ page, and you will see the live stream there. It will render, and it will be posted sometime this evening, so if you wanted to see, check that out. Be my guest, no problem. But you're in there, buddy. All right, let me let you go, Hugh. Great to hear you. I'll let you work some more stations stateside here while the band's open. We got to take it when we can get it, don't we? Echo India 2, Hotel India, K1GMM, over.
Oh, very good, Steve. Yeah, I had to check that out. Will our QSO be up on that? Will our QSO be there? Or, oh no, I'm assuming it's live. So will it actually be recorded? Go ahead.
No, it'll be there. It'll be there. I'm gonna. What I do is it's streaming live right now, but it's actually going to render in post to my YouTube page. So you'll see it there. It'll take probably 2 or 3 hours for that to render, but it will be there, so you can watch it later on. Roger?
Very good. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I'll check that out later on for sure. And thanks for letting me know. I just saw that link there now, so I just clicked on it there now as we speak, and I'll certainly check that out. Listen, Jerry, I appreciate Steve. Thanks, Steve, very much for the QSO, and been a pleasure, and hopefully hopefully the next time when conditions are a bit better, we'll have a longer chat. Thanks, Steve. Very good evening to you, and look forward to another one again soon. Kilowatt 1, Golf Mike Mike, Echo India, number 2, Hotel India.
Okay, Hugh, been a pleasure, buddy. Thanks for picking up the call there, and good DX in 7-3. We'll catch you later. K1GMM.
7-3 is all the very best to you there, Steve. Thanks again for the chat. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
QRZ, Echo India, number 2, Hotel India, listening. QRZ, 6120 meters, Echo India 2, Hotel India, listening.
I just love chatting with guys in Europe. DX. I just love the DX aspect of things. I listen on 80 meters sometimes and 75 meters, and I can't understand. I do it all. Not that everybody needs to do it all, but that would, you know, I just saw a post, Bill, just to answer your question, link up with DX Commander. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll shoot him an email and let him know. Yeah, Bill, just to let you know, I'm kind of getting sidetracked because I just looked up and saw your post on the chat box. This is something I'm trying to figure out how to do, and I'm going to have to probably talk to Lauren or somebody who's done it before. I would love to incorporate multiple streams from all over the place and be able to fly them into the stream that's running here. That'd be cool. I would love that. Or somebody like DX Commander could bring me in to his stream for something. So it'd be interesting. I'm a little nervous about that because he's like a guru to me, man. He's serious business. I am such a hack. So I don't know if I have enough self-confidence, if I could pull myself out of my wallowing pit of self-abasement to actually pull that one off. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. That'd be a tough one. But that's a great idea. Thanks, Bill.
And thanks for the 5-9. You're 5 and 7, Liam, 57. 5-7 here into the southwest of Ireland. I'm in the county of Cork. It's all day today. Some rain in the morning, but now it's good, okay? Well, it's very nice to come to you from Canada with so good conditions. Return offer to Papa Whiskey, Charlie Tango 1, Delta Mike Charlie.
He sounds familiar. He's from Portugal. Didn't pop up though. Oh, I am.
QXZ.com page, and you have a photo.
Keep the preamp on this guy.
How can I say it in English? I'm sorry, my English is not very good.
I don't like to use preamps on HF, but it does help sometimes. It does help sometimes. If you have heavy QSB, it may just hold them up out of the noise just a little bit, so you can stay with it.
I can see by the pictures you like to wear them 2 feet. I think that's okay. Well, yeah. Let me see. I'm sorry, my English is not very good, so sometimes it's difficult.
Oh yeah, Bill. Bill, if you want my honest opinion. And I'm not afraid to say this. I don't care what people think. I do not care what anybody thinks about this. These elitist hams give you attitude to them. Up your wazoo is all I can say. I'm a straight shooter, so the only reason I upgraded to extra is so I could get into the DX window, into the DX portion of 20 meters, 40 meters, and 75 meters. I love it. And being able to hear stations in there, and not be able to work them, I'll tell you what, dude, that was tormenting. I am not book smart. I never did well in school, and I had a study method for getting extra. I don't know a lot. I've only been in the hobby for 3 years, limited experience, but I was able to, I studied for 10 days and got the extra, and I think I got, I don't know, maybe one or two wrong. And it's not hard to do. It's just how you have to figure out what you want. If you want to learn all that electronic theory and go deep, fine. I did not, because first of all, to learn that stuff, I would have to go to school to learn it. And that would be a huge deal for me. I'm 53 years old. I have no interest in school. The only interest I had was getting in the DX part of the band. So think of me what you want. I don't care, whoever's watching. But I'll tell you what, having full license privileges has been a game changer. Totally changes the game. That's all I'm going to say. Excuse me. I'm so dry, I got to go up and get something to drink. I'm waiting for this guy to finish so I can see if I can get him. I like the weak signal stuff, it's cool.
If I can say something in French. Au revoir, merci beaucoup pour cet contact avec Canada. Merci monsieur et au revoir.
Another thing regarding the upgrade to extra, I don't have time. I don't have time for it. I mean, time is money to me. So, I'd rather spend time building antennas and learning about crap that I'm never going to use it. I'm never going to see it. I can't go into the ICOM 7300 to learn what I would need to do and to buy the equipment I would need to repair a surface mount technology device. I don't have time. And I don't have the desire. It doesn't interest me even in the least bit. So, oh well. Am I busted? Yeah. Yeah, I'm busted with certain things. Certain things I'm screwed on, but I sure do like running the radio. So, it's all that matters to me. And it's all that should matter to you. Do what you want to do, whatever makes you happy. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I guess this guy dropped out. Okay.
And having a quick chat. 73, my friend, cheers and beers. Thanks, Pat. Who's the Alpha Echo 4? Charlie, Tango 1, Delta Mike, Charlie. Yeah, okay, Dave. 9 plus 10 dB with me, Dave, over. Yeah, I'm in Wales, in the southeast part of Wales, in the UK there, Dave, and the call is Mike Whiskey Zero, Yankee Victor Kilo, and the handle on this side.
Man, look at that signal. Check this out. He was just at 10 to 15 over. Great. Oh, preamp's on. That's what I always do. That's why I hate the preamp.
Mike Whiskey Zero.
Ditto. Oh, you gotta love it. Hey. I had someone tell me 2 years ago, it's a hobby, okay? It's a hobby. It's not a profession. Now, yeah, there are some professionals that are in the hobby as well that deal with stuff with radio. That's a different thing. But it's a hobby. Okay, it's a hobby to me. Treat it like a hobby. If you're not going to have fun, if it's not fun, why are you doing it? Go do something else that makes you happy, fun. So it's... All I can say is anybody who places restrictions on you, tells you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. In other words, opinions are like bungholes. And like a toilet bowl or a septic tank. Everybody's got one and they all stink to high heaven. So, there's a difference between an opinion and people trying to help you. You know, people trying to help you be a better operator, that's great. But, you know, and that's what I noticed in ham radio. There's a lot of people who think that you want to hear their opinion, and I don't care. I don't care. I'm happy with whatever makes you happy, and if it's not something that makes me happy, that's fine, because if we were all the same, how boring would the hobby be? You know, every day at 2 p.m. everybody stateside has to get on 20 meters on one frequency, and we have to use the same radio and the same microphone and the same antenna and the same output drive. See what I mean?
Out of Alabama, for Mike Whiskey 0, Yankee Victor Kilo, 70, Laddie. The best, Jordan. Kilo Golf 4, Lima Sierra Tango.
All right, you guys.
Kilo, King George
I think
4,
that's
Lima
it.
Sierra Tango, Cruzel.
Well, there's a big station up here. I'll go check this one.
Out of her idea, conditions maybe just weren't going to be the best, so I didn't really waste my breath, I suppose.
I've already worked him.
Indeed, but looks like you must have done a right few activations and things there, working out portable.
Hey, Basse. Yeah, I do love portable stuff. To be honest with you, man, it's my favorite thing to do. I love it. Which you reminded me, man, I gotta go get my collapsible hex beam from a friend of mine. He confiscated it on me. I built it a couple years ago, and I brought it up there in the middle of last winter. When was it? Good Lord, I don't know, January, February maybe. And just put it on a push-up hole out in his backyard. He's like, holy crap, that thing has changed my life. No, Bill, you know what the line for that is? If I wanted any crap out of you, I'd squeeze your head. That's what I always say, but I use a different word, but I'm trying to be nice. Beth, yeah. Love the portable work. It's so hot and it's so buggy that I can't stand it. You get in the woods, even at the upper elevations here, and I mean, you just get mauled. Mosquitoes, black flies, no-see-ums, deer flies, horse flies, I mean, you name it. It's absolutely painful. So I got to get the magnetic loop. I reconstructed the mag loop for portable use. I originally ran it with, I think it's 3/4 inch copper HVAC tubing. That's what the loops were made out of. And that's just not portable, man. So I reconstructed it, retuned it, designed it around LMR 400 coax, so I can coil it up in a coil, drop the control box, everything goes right in a duffel bag, and then strap I have spreaders, which break down into about pieces maybe that long, which hold the circumference of the loop. Initial testing worked great. And that's a high power magnetic loop. I can throw some serious fire into that thing. Probably 400 watts. I don't know if I do that with LMR 400 on it, but probably get away with it. I don't know. Not going to try. 100 watts, no problem. Not an issue. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle on out of here. You guys have a super fun afternoon and evening. Basse, good to hear you. Bill. Lauren, I think she's gone. Al, I have no idea who else is watching. But I will just say 7-3. Thanks so much for keeping me company. Enjoyed the chat. And who knows? Stop in and say hello anytime. Even if it's quick hello, just jump in and let me know you're there. And it's just really casual. This is stuff I like to do in my spare time. If I'm down here, working on the computer, I'll find an interesting ham radio live stream, which are kind of tough to find. I don't want to sit there and just look at a display the whole time. So, you know, I want to see different things. I want to hear different things and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, 7-3. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping me company. I'm going to go ahead and kill it. Shutting down.